Good evening and welcome to another game in the series I Am Bad of Dawn of War 2. But this time on, we're doing something a little bit different. Rather than venturing into 1vs1s, this time I've banded up with some people who have the same level, similar levels of experience to me, and we're fighting in a 2 versus 2. And on the left side of the map, it is VillageHead as the Eldar Warlock, with Requiem as the some Tyranid, Ravener Alpha as the Ravener Alpha, against Spank as the Warboss, and Joel Trinta as the what you playing, mate? As the Mek boy. As the Mek boy. Now, we all know how oppressive the Warboss can be in the initial engagement against Eldar, and right from the very beginning, I commit a well, pardonable but silly mistake of leaving my Dire Avengers right in the open. And right here I'm going to lose my my Warlock. You have a nice single here. So the game doesn't start under the best of auspices, though I did manage to send back quite a few of his guys. I'm doing some kind of a weird 3 Dire Avenger build followed by Shuriken. What's going on in the bottom side? My friend here has managed to break the bottom power. He captured the middle point, the center victory point. Whereas right here we're on a bit of a stalemate. I haven't lost any squads, but I've lost my Warlock, so that slowed things down quite a bit. Now I have to mention that my teammate has quite some experience with RTS games, and he's better. He's quite good. I mean, he's also playing Tyranids, which yeah, if you're a newer player, Tyranids can be quite oppressive, even more oppressive than the Orcs. Is he going to lose these shooter boys here? Looks like so. What? And there's a victory for us. Our Avengers are getting jumped by some slugger boys, but here's the Guardian Weapon team to save the day. And his Warboss is being chased by Homogons. So all around, it's looking quite up for the two of us. Though I've lost a Dire Avenger squad somehow. I managed to lose one somehow. Boy, quite a lot of dead bodies here. I'm capturing their natural victory point, and he's checking for something. For something, definitely. We're bashing power, which is fantastic, since he's also bashed power here, so our opponents are quite power starved right now. What's our power status? Now we have two gens here. 1 gen here, so we're better off than them, but not awfully better than them. And right now I have my opponent locked in base. I forced the retreat here on the Warboss. So this is looking quite up for us. But there's an engagement on this part of the map. Sluggers versus Warrior Brood and Termagants, and Termagants for some reason, yeah, something along those lines. Oh, did he lose them? He lost his Warrior Brood. Oh dear. Shuriken. Oh yeah, I'm going to have have to retreat. I lose. Oh dear! I lose my shuriken weapon too. Disasters all around. I mean, right as I was playing the match itself, I didn't realize what kind of dire straits we were in. And this is quite awful. We lost. We both have 2 squads. I'm delaying my tier 2 to get a guardian weapon team, whereas my friend here is already going tier 2. And I tell him, well, I lost my shuriken. So the orcs, they had a rough start, but yeah, it's 7 squads against 5 at this moment. Like the only lucky thing is that I'm better off on power than both of them, so I'm most likely going tier 2 before they themselves are going tier 2. But other than that, I mean, they only did the sheer power of Tyranids and is keeping him in the game, I think. I mean, you saw what short work those sluggers did of his warriors, and warriors are a tier 1.5 units. I mean, they're no slouches. And my guardian weapon team is sitting here for some reason. I'm not participating. Where are I'm barely participating. Oh dear, this is not a good engagement. This is not a good engagement. I'm forced to retreat. Oh dear, this is an awful engagement. I'm forced to retreat, but I'm leading him into the... Am I? No! Retreat! Retreat! I'm going to lose them. Oh, he's... Oh dear. Oh dear. He's down to 1 squad. And I'm going tier 2 just now. That situation isn't looking very well for the uncanny friendship between this Warlock and the Ravener Alpha. But my teammate is, yeah, he's optimistic. He's optimistic because he's got a Tyrant Guard, and they've nothing against a Tyrant Guard except if the looters get their beanie shooter. And our opponent here is getting another. Oh dear, this guy is floating resources like mad. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is insane. 1,000 requisition. 1,000. I mean, all of us float resources from time to time, but I think I've gotten used. I've gotten used to not doing so. No. We are forcing some retreats here, and I am getting my Falcon, and we're also not bad on victory points, so maybe Falcon ETA 30 seconds, yeah, keep dreaming about that. Oh, that's that looked like a promising grenade. Yeah, we took out something actually. Yeah, that happens when you charge directly into suppression teams without support. I mean, to my eyes, I mean, I'm afraid of support teams, so I don't know how to charge into them unless I have a vehicle or something. But I've seen people, I mean, they dance their units around it, so they manage to break blockades in ways I cannot yet. But the rule of thumb is do not charge into suppression teams, and also do not. I'm getting the Witchblade of Tronus for some pew pew, but I'm not sure my Warlock's going to survive. And is he dead? No, he's not dead. Not dead yet. We have a Falcon who... Oh, Falcon is happily bashing power, but this might not be the best use of him. And shooter boys won't do much against him. What's our friend here, right? What's our friend here doing? Fighting a mech boy. Ravener Alpha will win this fight. Ravener Alpha will win this fight. We have some infiltrated Gene Stealers, sneaky Tyranids, and he has 2 Gene Stealer brutes. Golly. What's he got? Beamy Death Gun. Oh, get out of there. Bow. Now fortunately the Beamy Death Gun doesn't snare you, so our Falcon is out of any material danger. But our Falcon is not being terribly useful right now because, I mean, Falcons are great due to fire support and reinforcement, and I've sent it to dash power. There you see the power of Gene Stealers. We're going to steal your genes. Still, even though they're Gene Stealers, look at those sluggers. Forcing Gene Stealers away. Magnificent. Magnificent power. Power. And I have some orb spiders. I mean, I figured out that, I mean, he has tank busters and he also has, does he still have the beamy guys? Beamy looters. Okay, this guy has beamy looters. So one guy has beamy looters, the other one has what should we call them? Rocket tank busters. Warp spiders can shred these guys to pieces in seconds if he's not paying attention to them, and it takes any pressure off my beloved Falcon, who is not which is not doing very much at the moment. Quite a tasty grenade right there. And tasty is the best way to describe it. What's this guy doing? This guy has both tank bosses and looters, and this guy. Okay, so there's 2. I lose my Falcon. Ah, fantastic. That's really marvelous. Now you see, I mean, the thing about lower level games is they're filled with really painful mistakes. I mean, I losing the Falcon a couple seconds ago was painful, and this guy right here, he can't break through my blockade right here, which is also maybe a bit painful to watch, but less painful than losing a Falcon for no good reason. But it's really fun knowing that you do have a winning chance. I mean, the victory points are working in our favour. Oh, we really need power. Yeah, you do really need power, boys. And what kind of power do these guys have? What kind of power do we have? 3 generators here. 1 generator here. Another one. Yeah, we're not the best in the power department. Ah, the Hero Guardian weapon team. Seriously, this Shuriken weapon platform has been doing so much for me this game. Both this one and the one which died. Run, Warlock, run! I mean, he's retreating, right? Why is there no exclamation mark? Is that a bug or something? Orb spiders getting wrecked by Orc Daka. And Gene Stealers. Okay, there's no any of this is surviving against Gene Stealers. It's look at the carnage. And Beamy Defcon, that ain't gonna help you, boss. That ain't going to help you. Warboss is dead. And suddenly, things are looking up for us. I mean, I mean military wise, because with regard to victory points, yeah, with regard to victory points, we are quite peachy. Spank has knobs on the way. I have a Seer Council on the way. Let's see how this will. You can't say unfold because it's quite. It's not in a particular state of foldedness right now. The unfolding is on the way. So let's see how this will end. The Guardian weapon team is most likely not looking the correct way. I haven't used tunnels at all this game, so that's a mistake. This power is getting bashed the 50th time. I'm still keeping this guy in base. Orb spiders should get out of here. Oi, boys, get out of here. Right here. I don't know whether I've used the Witchblade like once the entire game. Am I losing these arrow benches? Yes, unfortunately. It's painful. Witchblade, pow. The pow. That was really satisfying. But the Warlock run out. I have a Champion's Robe. I mean, I've had it for quite some time. Champion's Robe, which absorbs damage, and the Witchblade of 71 power melee DPS. That's grand. And I have my Seer Council, which yeah, it's something. No, a lot of squads lost near the Driza. And the game is over because of victory points. His knobs, yeah, had been underway in terms of wrecking face, but there's no telling whether two squads of Gene Stealers could have done quite well against them. But yeah, victory points decide the game. Thank you for watching the game, and I hope to get better at it. Good evening and good night.